Yes, definite. Move on to the class. I think my screen is visible, ma.
Yes, sir.
See, yesterday I given one small statement for pilot that is given on real time example. But in this situation, maybe a little bit complex to understand. But anyway, we will try for understanding, ma. See, what is the statement I provided? First, I am giving statement is there or not? Or I given one statement very beginning. Okay, what is the statement I provided? Say Windows key or notepad. Notepad is opening. I need control. See, right. Write a manifest file. Manifest file for pod. I given for replica set and service using 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 match labels and match expressions match expressions even if possible there you may type write a manifest file for replica set replica replica spelling correct only right replica set and service using match labels and match expressions. This is my state. What system is generated? System is generated on file like this. Maybe try to understand. First, I am going to. I think my replica set is visible for you. Is it okay for you? See, yesterday we have seen replica set. Are you agree with me? Replica.
Yes, sir.
See, in this replica set, what is the special things are there? See, labels. This is having app column, component column, tire column. One tire, two tire, three tire, like that. Where sometimes you are able to communicate with the servers, client server communication. There, one tire means our computer having front end and back end both in one computer. That is one tire system. Two tire system means front end is in one computer, back end is in another computer. That is the two tire system. What about three tire? Anyone respond?
Database.
See, already in two tier already having database, ma. What about three tier? The back end is nothing but database. You are saying database, right? Front end is nothing but our Nginx application. Assume that is the maybe generally front end is nothing but one HTML home page. Are you able to see, right? That web application. You are able to see the output is nothing but front end. We backend is nothing but database. See, the third one is middleware. Tomcat server. Here, web servers. Wherever servers are running, that is the middleware server. Three tier means front end is communicating to whom? Middleware. Middleware is communicating to backend. That is the way we can call it as a three tier architecture. Here anyway, which tier they are telling? Tier is front end. See, generally, if you take a pod, how many labels I took there? At least respond. Maybe in my second class,
Three.
only one label. In general, we take only one label. Yes or no? Label app colon nginx. But here, how many labels we are taking? Multiple labels. Multiple labels. for only our understanding purpose. Oh, this belongs to NGNX. What is the component? Oh, this is the web server. This is the web server. Which tier? This purpose is for front end. Till now clear? Now, here spec replicas 3 selector, there we're taking match labels. Match labels. See, this is matching with properly labels or not. In check it, app is nginx. Is it matching? Matching. And also component? Yes, web server. At least matching one is matching good. That's all. No need to match everything. In labels, at least, see, I'm having three names. Someone may call me at least one name matching. I may give response, right? Or agree with me? I'm having three different names.
Yes.
Like maybe they may call me. If at least one word, one name is matching, I can respond. In the same way, here three different labels are there. Here match labels app colon nginx, component is web server. But this is match expressions. People may have a doubt. Already match labels is there good. Why we need match expressions? You know the word filtering? Filter. Match expressions by using, we can filter it. Key colon, environment. See which type of environment you wanted. Maybe you know dev environment, production, staging, pre-production, like that. See, environment must be either production or staging. See, in means within. What does it mean? If either it is production or staging. Now, this is the meaning of ARMA, ARB. Which are which? That is production or staging. In the same way, key tire. Here, see which tire is there, right? Tire somewhere you have seen, right? TIR tire. Tire is which tire? Here, check it. Key is tire, operator is in, values is which values ma? They given two values, either front end or web. At least is it matching or not? It is filtering.
Yes,
Or
sir.
tire somewhere you have seen right in labels here. Ma key, see key colon version operator exist. See ma the word wherever exist is there, it must contain this value. Which value contain ma? In our application, you must have version. See, must have a version label. Otherwise, it won't work. See, key deprecated. How many of you know the meaning of deprecated? Quick response. Deprecated means not recommended to use ma. Deprecated means not recommended to use. Sometimes, some situations, if you see system will provide, this is deprecated means in future maybe that product in product they may not give support. Ma command will work ma. Deprecated means command will work. They won't give support. See, I think Windows 95. Today Windows 95 are able to use operating system anyone? Windows 95, Windows 97, even Windows 10 we are using, Windows 7. Those are the deprecated versions. Why they are telling deprecated version? They given, we won't give any support for this operating system. If you install it will work. They won't give any support. They won't give any patches. I've understood or not?
Yes, sir.
ఫ్యూచర్‌లో
Yes, sir.
దాన్ని యూజ్ చేయడానికి వీలు లేదని వాళ్ళే చెప్పేసారండి. ఎందుకు చెప్పేసారు? మేము కొత్తవన్నీ రిలీజ్ చేశాము. మీరు కొత్త వాటికి అప్‌డేట్ అండ్ అప్‌గ్రేడ్ అవ్వండి. అంతేగాని పాతవే యూజ్ చేస్తూ మమ్మల్ని ఇబ్బంది పెట్టకండని వాళ్ళ కంపెనీస్ ఏం చేశారు? మేబీ జస్ట్ నోట్ ఇస్తారు. దాన్నేమంటాము డెప్రికేటెడ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ డెప్రికేటెడ్? నాట్ రికమెండెడ్ టు యూజ్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఇట్, యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఇట్. See, in simply match expressions, maybe someone is going to join. Shiva, good morning. See, in match expressions, what you need to understand, what it is, the key is there, value is there. Key is there, value is there. Are you observing? Key, operator, value. Key, operator, value. Here, how many operators are there? Yesterday I said, right? In, not in, exist, does not exist. Are you able to see all the words here? Check it, ma. That's what I am taking this example. Here, in, are you able to see in, right? In means what does it mean? I said, I'm going to give one more example. See, man. Yesterday I said, right? Windows key R, SQL plus Windows, Windows key or SQL plus. It is called type. See, select job from EMP. Are able to see the jobs, right? Select what I am taking ename from EMP where job is equal to assume manager manager manager. What happened? Spelling correct only, right? Select ename. What happened, ma? Select ename from EMP table is there, right?
From
Select
spelling.
Sir, from
select
spelling.
ename from EMP where job is equal to manager manager. What again? SELE
Select spelling.
SELE. Now SELECT. Ma. See, here I'm getting this is nothing but replication controller. If you want to work with replica set where job in manager, in the same way you may take which one, ma? Just we will go with maybe clerk CLERK. My intention, all those words are not new, but getting from other areas. If you know other tools, that is simple. That is my intention. Our feeling is what? Oh, they introduced in k8s. No, they introduced in not k8s. They're using in k8s. Even in am I used right? Yes or no? In the same way, here also exist word is there. Here also same exist is there. Here also not in is there. See, not in, not in. But here space is there. There no space. See, ma, not in. See, other than this, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Exist is there. Not exist is there. I hope you understood right. See, not in. Which one they took? Their key type. Which type? Test, experimental, and canary. Canary. We'll see. We'll discuss. Ma, the deployment types. Ma, deployment types. They are taking testing type, experimental, and canary. Here, what I am trying to explain: match labels and match expressions. Match labels very straightforward. It supports equality operator. Once again, see the statement in match labels that you need to understand. Even slowly, again and again, if I explain, then only you can understand. See, match labels. See, simple, exact matching with match labels. Here, match labels. How many fields are there? Two. These two must matching with the labels, yes or no? Yes or no? App and component. It will work. If not matching, maybe here I take someone, maybe something XYZ colon, maybe ABC. That is there in that. No, right? It may give an error. Is it okay for you? Must match. Then only it will work. I hope somewhere I said right. Why this needs to match, ma? Again, I am giving the diagram. Windows key or MS Paint. See, here is the replica set. This is the replica set. Replica set internally having which one? Assume pod. Replica set managing pod, right? See how it will manage. See, it is maybe assume labels. Labels. Here assume match labels. Match labels. Label is I took maybe A, small a. Here also match label must match A. Then only it will communicate and it will check for how many number of pods I'm able to maintain. Specified number of pods. It maintain consistency. What is the consistency? I said desired is 3. Maybe 3 by 3. It is maintaining 3 by 3. Unfortunately, it will become 2. What it will happen, ma? Within seconds, it will create one more and you will get it 3 by 3. You will get it 3 by 3. Your node fails, it will create. Even pod fails, it will create. Either node fails or maybe pod fails. Automatically, it will create desired. What about according to desired number of parts, it will create actual number. What is the desired 3? What is actual? Again, it will create 3. Is it okay for you? Slowly, you can understand remaining things also. Here, you need to understand the words. Key operator value. Are you able to see in match expressions? Key operator value. It is going to filter it. It is going to filter it. At least you may see some commands regarding this one. In that up to maybe line number 23 to 26, you know very well. What are those commands? Quick response. Which purpose we are going to use these commands? To,
To run.
to run the manifest file or to
Yes.
start the manifest file. Is it okay for you? Manifest file are nothing but nginx-config.yml. Here, how many files are there? Maybe 4 files are there. They took like this. Even we can give see kubectl apply hyphen f star dot star also valid, but that is not the good idea. You need to use specific naming convention. Even see kubectl apply hyphen f test pods dot yml, or is it available, right? Test pods dot yml. This command have you seen from my side? Till now not yet. Please respond. Kubectl get rs means what does it mean? They read it
Replica set.
replica set. What is the name of that? Replica set name hyphen o wide means full-fledged information. See, simply I may go for their Windows key or cmd there. See in which area I'm in there. What is my heading there? See there in our there d colon match labels, right? D colon. How can I enter into D colon? Quickly guide me. D colon CD match labels. Now see kubectl get nodes. First you need to check this command is properly working or not. After that kubectl get pods. Assume. Am I able to see pods? Kubectl get pods hyphen o wide hyphen o wide. See what is the extra things are you able to see that pod IP in which node it got created and other things. The word O means W means wide. W means wide. Is it okay for you? Any difficulty here? Good. A kubectl get parts hyphen L. L means labels. L means labels. Kubectl get parts hyphen L. That means app is equal to nginx. Somewhere app is equal to nginx we created, or yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or not? Quick response.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. related to that things only we can able to see. Specific one because of in real time maybe hundreds of nodes are there, maybe thousands of pods may be running. See, at least you are able to see here which pods, which pods. There I took pods only, kubectl pods. See which pods having the label name app is equal to nginx. Those pods only you try to show. Those pods. See, app is equal to nginx, component is equal to web server. See, at least one word matching or not. Wherever app is equal to nginx is matching, you can able to see this. This is also important. They are asking an interview. How can you extract? See, here 1,000 parts are there. How can I know your parts? You know your labels. Based on that, you can filter it. This is the filtering option. This is also filtering. kubectl get parts. What does it mean? All. But there here the specific. It is including test parts. See kubectl get parts hyphen show labels. It will show all the parts. Copy it. See, if a pod is having label, it will see it. If a pod is having label, we can see it. Now, I hope that is also clear. Now, see, kubectl get SVC. SVC means, right? Service. Again, for which service? That means the label name is app colon nginx. Some services you may able to see kubectl get SVC. Which services having that means app colon nginx, app colon nginx. There that label. Nginx service, Nginx service with cluster IP, Nginx service with node port. Here are you able to see Kubernetes code? See
No, sir.
my application, my project is created. One service for load balancer, another service for cluster IP, one more service for node port. Yesterday we discussed or not quick response.
Yes, sir.
Industry generally using either may cluster IP or maybe load balancer. Industry never use node port ma. Why cluster IP? For internal, Maybe you know the word in-house project.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the external project. Node port rarely they may use. Sometimes they don't. They may not work with load balancer. Load balancer means extra you need to pay ma in real time. That's why they are going to checking within your host system. They may use node port. Anyway, all these three having the label for our application internally. What is that? App colon nginx. Even I said in service also. I said right in service also selector is there. Are you agree with me? Selector is searching for whom? I said one statement.
Label.
Selector is searching for
Label.
labels. Good. See my kubectl get parts hyphen L app is equal to nginx component is equal to web server. Only those parts you need to see. Are you understanding or not? This one and that one both matches those things only. Already there that one only we can able to see. kubectl describe. Somewhere in Docker also we have seen describe. Are you agree with me? What is the general meaning of describing quick response?
ఓవరాల్ పార్ట్ గురించి కానీ డిస్క్రైబ్ చేస్తున్నారు కంప్లీట్
Describing
డీటెయిల్స్.
means just showing only. Yes or no? Giving some clarification, giving some description regarding that specific. Here is a replica set. Maybe pod is pod, replica set. Maybe here 20 plus services are there. For each service, what we can do? We can describe. We can describe. See, if you describe it, you can get full-fledged information. See the word given, the details ma. You can able to see the details simply. Copy it. That specific resource details, you can able to see it. Same in Docker also you have seen similar way. Yes or no? Or agree with me? Now what we are checking here, pod status. See this is the replica set, right? Replica set is maintaining state, that consistent state. How many pods it is able to run? See replicas 3 current. How many running? 3 running. 0 waiting, 0 succeeded, 0 failed. That means here desired is 3, current is 3, running is 3. Everything is matching or not? Even see in that application, see all the labels. See, it is checking for app colon nginx, component is web server, environment and release, team, tire and version. The description. Is it okay for you? Where it
Yes,
is, the environment
Yes,
is, it is able to run localhost. If I run it, we
local.
can able to see on the output on the, see CPU, how much CPU it is using. 100. M represent anyone can respond. Anyone? M means millicore ma. 200 millicore. Millicore. See 1000 millicore is nothing but one CPU core. One core CPU. One core. This one core. See here 200 means maybe 1 by fifth part. Ma 1000 millis is equal to one core ma. Try to understand. Here I am telling about which core ma? Millicore. See seconds, milliseconds. Are agree with me? In the
yes, sir.
same way. Here memory 128 million bits. That means megabytes. Megabytes. Is it okay for you? 128. See 128, 256, 512, 1024. 1024. 1024 is equal to 1 GB. 1 GB. See the important thing is, yes, see, limits is there, request is there. Now try to understand this the interview question. Request must be less than or equal to limits. Now try to understand the statement. Request must be less than or equal to limits. Is it matching or not? Check it and interact with me.
Yes, sir.
Now in real time, some people they won't face any problem at that time. What they will do? Here 200, here 200, here 128, here 128. Even my brother may be doing one project is based on the Kubernetes. Every time he will do like this only. Here 200, here also 200. Here 128, here also 128. He will do. But what industry is saying? Don't go like this. Don't go like this. Maybe first give the limit. That is good. Limit I am taking how much? 200. But request I am giving how much? 100. See, very beginning, it will occupy 100 millicorma. If really required, it is extending up to how much more? Respond.
200.
But it should not exceed how much? 200. Not possible. If really require more than 200, it will give an error. But based on the experience, based on the expertise, based on our superior instructions, we are going to set the limits. Maybe we can read one or two documents, one or two case studies. We know, oh, for Nginx, how much is useful. Yes or no? Even there in Kubernetes, Prometheus Grafana is there. That will tell how much consumption very easily. Even here also, uh, Matrix server is there. If I install Matrix server, even tomorrow I will show you. See how much memory really it is consuming, which is our application. Even though you set it how much ma? 200, it may consume maybe 64 or maybe possible, right? Assume 64. It will tell 64 only. But anyway, limit I set it how much? 200. Is it okay for you? But to avoid memory leaks, for that only we can set limits ma. This is very very important question. How can you set limits for a pod? Limits for a pod. See, we are setting limits for pod ma. This is. See the container here is there, right? Within the pod, for each container, we are setting the request and limits. Is it okay for you? We'll see that. Especially we can write one pod now. We can write one pod. Same document I'll provide for you. I'll provide for you with the compression mode. Try to implement it. Try to run it. We can learn many things now. Maybe this is the third or fourth class. Maybe some areas you may feel little complex. Don't worry. Just observing. If any difficulty, once again try to ask me. Now see, port forward to test locally, see, if using cluster IP. What they are going to tell me? kubectl, port forward, SVC service, right? Nginx service, cluster IP. What is they are going to take? 8080 colon 8. Generally there we specify, right? This is which port ma quick response? This is service port according to their view. Which port ma? This is the service port. Generally we tell node port, host port, right? This is the service port. This is what? Actually container port. This is the container port. See, I said this is the important question ma. What is the node port range ma? Please note down, please memorize what is the node port range. I am going to write here. The node port range is 30,000 to 30,000 to 3232 767. This is the regularly asking question ma. What is the node port range means? 30,000 to 32767. You may ask me, how can you justify? See, you try to create 10 times different node port services ma. Each node port service will take randomly one number in between. Which one ma? In between 30,000 to 32767. Even you may check it here. Already some node port is there, right? kubectl get svc. Spelling correct? No. kubectl get svc. See, somewhere node port is there, and now check it and tell me what is I said one number, right? Range 30,000 to 32767. Shiva, are you able to see the range? This one 80 colon 30 443 colon 30443. Is it okay for you? Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
See why they took 80 colon, why they take 443? 80 for which purpose? My HTTP. Monica 443 for
HTTPS.
HTTPS. For secure, they took this is the default port publishings ma. These are the default one. But this one, at the time of creating a service, we can set it ma. We can fix it. Here they got fixed. Observe 80 30080. See 300443. In our code, node port value we can set it ma. We can set it. That too we will write. Don't worry. Remaining things right? Kubectl scale. Where you have seen like this ma? In Docker Swarm. Have you seen or not?
Yes, sir.
Their Docker service we use. Their Docker service scale. Here is kubectl scale. Replica set hyphen replicas file. Hyphen and replicas file. See, simply I said kubectl delete. See, kubectl apply hyphen f star also valid ma. I said right. If you want to run everything automatically, kubectl delete hyphen f dot. What it will do? All the resources will remove it. Clean up everything. Is it okay for you? Or manually if you want to delete, kubectl delete, kubectl delete, kubectl delete, kubectl delete, the specific name. For replica set RS, for service SVC, for config map, till now you don't know config map. Till now you don't know config map. And also test pods. Test pods. I hope you got little clarity. Till now, how many service names you know? At least quick response. Till now, Windows key or again I'm going to Notepad already there, right? Till now, which service names you know? I am giving the list. If you don't know,
Cluster.
if till now you know, one is the namespace. Namespace. Second one is pod, you know. Third one is replication. Replication controller. Controller. Now replica set. Replica set. Now any other, if you know it, tell me. My feeling is, you know, up to four. Any other ma? Namespace, you know, pod, you know, replication control, you know, even replica set, you know. Shall I enter into ma industry directly never use these two ma, but we are using. Are you agree with me? Industry people never write replication controller, never write replica set. Why? We may make a question mark based on that. We'll enter into that. Shall I move on?
Yes, sir.
See, deployment object, DEPLOY, deployment. Now, deployment is the for alias name, DEPLOY, deploy. See, for pod, what I said, PO is working? Yes. POD is working? Yes. PODS is working. In the same way, deployment, what is the alias name for deployment? Deploy only. If you give DEP, it won't work. If you give DEPL, won't work. You must give at least deploy only. Even I may check for your clarity. kubectl get DEPL OSM. What it is saying till now? No resources found in default namespace. If I try to give DEP, at least check it. See what it is saying? The server does not have a resource type DEP. Such resource is not there. See, that's what I said. In k8s, everything is one resource. Pod is one resource. Replication controller one resource. Replica set is one resource. Namespace is one resource. And also deployment object is one resource. See, in interview, first they will start, oh, what is deployment? What is the use of deployment? Deployment object is the recommended way to deploy your application. See, I'm giving once again definition I'm telling. Deployment object is the recommended way to deploy your application. Recommended way. Recommended way to deploy. To deploy your application. Application. Here question mark is they may ask you which type of applications you can deploy. Here actually according to k8s, two types of applications. One is stateless applications. Stateless apps. Another one already you may guess, right? Quick response. What is the opposite of stateless?
Stateful, sir.
Yes, stateful applications. Stateful apps. Maybe spelling correct or not? STATEFU one L or maybe stateful maybe notepad, right? It is giving errors. Look like. What is the difference between stateless and stateful? I am expecting from you one word answer. The name itself stateless mean it won't remember. It won't remember. Stateful means it can Remember. So you know the meaning of. See, if you type something on the notepad without saving, if you shut down your system or if you restart your system, what about your text ma? See, without saving, if you close your file, if you reopen your file, are you able to see your text file?
No,
No, why? Where it is
because
available, where the text is available actually within the RAM. Yes or no? RAM
yes,
data, RAM data is temporary. At least everybody know, right? You know, we may see the words temporary access. You know the word primary at least. Primary ma. PRIMAR, primary. What is this at least secondary? You know the word primary memory, secondary memory. At least are you agree with me? Primary and
yes,
secondary. What is the difference
yes.
between primary memory and secondary memory? Quick response. That is the very simple question. Example primary memory, RAM. Example for secondary memory, at least tell me ma.
Hard drive.
HDD, hard disk drive, or SSD, or SSD. Yes or no? HDD means hard disk drive. SSD means solid state disk. Nowadays we are using SSD. See, once you save, then only where it will move our content, where it will move our file within either a hard disk or SSD. Are you agree with me? Then only
Yes,
your data is safe. Your data is safe. In the same way, if you want to work with the databases, if you want to work with the backend, then only you can move to which concept? Stateful applications. Stateful application. State means maintaining an identity. State means maintaining an identity. See, you and me, at least I'm asking straight question. Everybody know your name at least, right? Even at midnight, if I wake up you, you may tell what is your name. Very easy to tell or agree with me. That means your name is in stateful state. Stateful state. Why? That's stored permanently because of multiple times memorize, you can easily tell. If I ask suddenly what is stateful set, maybe you may think, wait a minute, sir. I need to extract at least. A stateless apps, stateful apps. If if you want to work with front end, that is stateless. If you want to work with back end, simply we can say stateful. One more thing. See, generally all applications you are going to work with stateless. All databases if you are going to work with that is stateful. Simple answer. Front end applications belongs to stateless. Back end applications belongs to stateful apps. Today we are discussing which one ma? Stateless only. I given little clarity for stateful apps. Now in stateful apps, again I am giving one more sentence there. PV and PVC ma. At least how many of you know at least the words ma? Just already if you know little bit, you can able to talk. Persistent volume. At least how many of you know the word persistent? Persistent. That is the general dictionary word only, but we are using in computer science regularly. Persistent means
Permanent.
permanent. Persistent volume claim. Anyway, leave about claim ma. At least try to remember PV. See, every stateful object internally maintain one PV. Why it needs to maintain PV? That data where it will store PV. PV is also one resource in k8s ma. See, knowingly, unknowingly, deployment is one resource, stateful set is one resource, PV is one resource, PVC also one resource. Persistent volume claim, persistent volume. Now we are going to, our discussion will become only deployment object now. Only deployment object. Okay. We'll see the concept for deployment object. See, I am taking again the help of, where is my Visual Studio Code? Yes. See, I am writing a small statement there, there slash clear ma, clear what happens you may see. Is it clearing everything? Cleared or not yet? It needs to clear first. If not properly working, I'll go with the other one. Anyway, I'm writing create a manifest for deployment, DPL deployment object for NGNX. Create a manifest file for deployment object for NGINX. NGINX. Yeah, my enter is not moving. Why?
We need to stop the previous
So
statements.
previous is running.
Yes, sir.
Control C.
ఇక్కడ కింద
Deployment.
పాజ్ సింబల్ పక్కన ఉంది కదా సార్, దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేస్తే
Where ma?
అక్కడ ఆ బాక్స్ లోనే పక్కన బాటమ్ రైట్ లో పాజ్ సింబల్ ఉంది కదా సార్.
Ikkadamma.
దాన్ని click.
Yes. Now see here. No, it is adjusting everything our existing project ma. That is not good for your understanding. Maybe quickly I may go for Windows key or already I'm in command prompt. See quickly I'm going to change there one step back. There MD DEP CD DEP code dot. That is good for us. I open new one. If you want to clear understanding, you may go like this only. That is good for us. First, this, close this, open, Copilot. There I'm minimizing less, at least you are able to see. There, close this, close this. Say statement, I hope control V. Create a manifest for deployment object for NGNX. Just enter it. Why it is giving language model is unavailable. Now see the kind based on the kind only ma. Generally in kind you may specify pod. In kind we specify replication controller. In kind we specify what is that? Replica set. In kind we specify namespace. Same thing. What is the kind here? Deployment. Now see 99% or maybe 100% look and feel both are same. Replica set and deployment. There is no difference. Even check it here. Are you able to see any difference here? Yesterday I've seen replica set. Even side by side you copy paste ma replica set and replication controller. Nothing will change. but way of internal organization, I'll explain. That only will change. See, in replica set also, what is the version quick response? In replica set, API version ma.
app/v1.
App slash v1 only. But deployment also app slash v1. But I am comparing for easy remembering. Kind is there, replica set. Here kind is what? Deployment. In metadata, we took nginx rs. At least here I am taking nginx dep for easy understanding. There also specification is there. See replicas. There also replicas we took. Here also replicas. There also selector is there. There also selector is there. There also you have seen match labels. Match labels app colon nginx. Yes or no? Here also match expressions are there, but it is not taking. Here is the match expression. If you want it, you can take it. Template. See, somewhere I said wherever template is there, that belongs to which area? Quick response from templates onwards, which belongs to pod area ma. Wherever templates is there, from templates onwards, it belongs to which area? Pod area. Again, metadata, it belongs to which labels here? Pod labels. What is the pod label? Nginx. This pod contain container. What is the name of the container? What is the name of the container? Container name is
Engine.
Nginx. Container image is Nginx latest. Ports is container ports. Here itself, I can add service also because of you want to see the output. Here I want to write I want to add load balancer. Anyone respond? Where can I add load balancer? I want to add load balancer.
Notebook.
Here, is it right area to add load balancer or any other area I can add load balancer? See, enter. I wanted service service. There I am typing SCRVAC service object Kubernetes service. Are you able to say Kubernetes service? There I am clicking,
Yes.
selecting either this one or this one. Now quick observation. API version v1, kind is service. See app name service. Which service I want to work with? DEP or deployment DEPLOY -SVC. Now, next one is one type is there, right? What is the type I want to work with?
Load
Load
balance.
Load balance.
balancer. Tab key just. Next, selector. See, app column name is there. It is giving session. Why it is giving session? It is searching for deployment. A deployment object having nginx. Deployment having one pod nginx. That label name. Can I take? That is the good for us. Now ports. It is taking default one ma. What is the port I wanted? Quick response 80 service port. Service port is 80. What is the target port, ma? According to above statement, observe 80. Is it okay for you? Any missing things? No, right? I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy Control A, Control C. There already Nginx deployment is there, right? Control S. Now I want to test it here itself. You know how to test it, right? Click on here, click on terminal, new terminal, new terminal. Now what to do? Guide me, anyone? There I got right. I want to move little bit for your. Now I am going to command prompt. Check selecting command prompt. There CLS. Monica, tell me what is the next command? kubectl apply -f. What is the name? Nginx. I
You
hope
didn't save it.
I didn't save. I
Yes,
saved,
sir.
right? Control S. There nginx hyphen D tab key. If everything is fine, it will create. If something goes wrong, it won't create. Now what to do? Guide me. I want to see the output on the screen. I want to see the output on the screen. First, before going to that, what I said, ma? kubectl get. First, I'll go for kubectl delete all hyphen hyphen all because of so many services are running, right? So many resources are created. Now quickly, I said only one local host will run it won't run multiple local hosts. That is the problem. This is the development server. Assume like that. This is not a production server. In production, we can run multiple. Now good. kubectl. First check it. Get pods. Oh, pod is created. Those are terminating. How many pods it is going to create? Observe and tell me. There see the replicas. How many?
3.
Three. You check it. Three only. Are you able to see? What is the special if you use deployment that you need to understand now? First, quickly. The power of deployment is SEMA. See, if I create this is the deployment object, this is the deployment object. Deployment object internally creates one replica set. That is the power of here deployment object. Is it okay? Who is communicating whom? Whenever if I touch deployment, deployment is talking to whom? Hey, I am the deployment object. Hey, replica set, please ready. Because of someone is touching me, I am starting you. What replica set will do? Replica set will go and create how many pods according to our scenario? One,
3 pods.
three. Everybody, any doubt here? Please respond. Once you create a deployment is taking care of creating replica set is taking care of pod life cycle. Pod life cycle means health check and desired number of pods. Everything is taken care by whom? Replica set is taking care. Who is maintaining replica set? Pod is going to maintain replica set. You may ask me, how can I know? For your clarity, kubectl ctl get deploy. Try to understand ma? See, are you able to see? This is the deployment object, nginx dep, maintaining three pods. Observe here, if I use rs, till now, did I use any replica set in our coding? No, right? Till now, did I use any replica set code?
No, sir.
No. But see, automatically, system is generated with the help of deployment object. See, how can you understand what is the name of the deployment name? Please observe nginx hyphen.
De-
This is the replica set naming convention. Up to where? From 9 to 5. Is it okay for you? Before that, hyphen is there. Second hyphen before nginx dep. It represents deployment. It represents whom? Replica set. Next thing I'm going to give kubectl get pods. Observe. And now guide me here. What it represents? Already explained. What it represents? Already explained. What it represents? Just quickly guess me. Our feeling is entire thing is pod name. Or agree with me at least. In this pod name, what are the things available? This pod contain deployment name and also replica set name and also that pod dynamic name. Is it okay for you? Up to this is fixed. At least I agree with me. Up to where I am selecting. Up to where this is fixed. Why this is fixed? Are you understanding everybody? Others?
Yes.
Why it is fixing Because that belongs to deployment as well as replica set. Then only it is taking other naming convention, additional thing because of it representing pod name. Pod names are dynamic. If I remove this pod, it may give one more name. Up to where one more name? Up to lost section. Lost section. After hyphen only you can get it. Anyone facing any difficulty here? Quick response. But we want to see the output first. Shall we go for the output? First, you need to
Yes,
check
sir.
kubectl, get SVC. So service is running with see deploy hyphen SVC having localhost. Now, even though service is there properly, but it may give the output or not. We don't know. How can I check it will give proper output or not? kubectl get end. Please respond. Endpoints. Endpoints. See how many endpoints are there? Observe and tell me. One, two,
3.
three. How many pods are running? Each pod it will treat like an endpoint. Each pod it will treat like an endpoint. What it will do internally? See, this is the service object. Once again, I am giving clarity. Please observe carefully. This is the service object. This service object is going to interact with like this one. Either this one or this one or this one. Not all the things, at least this one. If it is not properly having, it will go for. It will go for. Unfortunately, it die. It will go for. It will die. It will go for. Three will die. It will wait for 2 seconds. Service is discovering whom. Service is
Pod.
discovering whom. Respond.
Pod.
Service pods. In which way it is discovering? See, service having selector. You know, somewhere we discussed it. Yes or no? Selector. Pod having what, ma? Pod having labels.
Label.
Labels. See, pod labels key value, selector key value. If it matches, if it is matching, then only it is communicating. That's why service is discovering the pods. This is the definition, ma. Try to remember what is what is the duty of service. Service is going to discover the pod with the help of service selector is going to mapping with pod pod labels. Pod labels. If both are matches, then only we can see the output. Now we'll try to see the output. Now how can I see the output quickly? Guide me. What to do here? Just local host only or any
Localhost.
other thing?
Yes.
Yes. Am I able to see the output? Till now, yesterday class, today class, there is no difference. Only the word extra word. What is the extra word we have seen today? Deployment.
Deployment.
But the power of deployment, today I am giving the statement. Tomorrow we'll continue with that. What is the power of deployment object? The power of deployment object. See, rollbacks, rollbacks and updates. Please remember this sentence, very, very important. What is the main power of deployment object? Rollbacks and updates. What does it mean? We can maintain multiple versions. In replica set, we can maintain only one version. In replication controller, we can maintain only one version. But in deployment object, we can maintain multiple versions. See, industry every week will maintain one version, ma. Every week or every 15 days. Like that, we can maintain, assume V100. I'm taking assumption. Unfortunately, V100 is not working. V99. V99 is not working. V98. Suddenly, maybe some requirement is there. V50 I wanted. Already Am I audible? Am I audible? Are you able to listen my voice?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, anyway, I'm stopping here, ma. We'll continue tomorrow. But recording is continuing or not, I don't know. I'll check it because of suddenly it got switched off. I forgot to switch on that power plugin, ma. That was the problem. Anyway, I'm checking Windows key recording. Sometimes